Hi, I haven't updated in a while, but it's been a shorter time than between my first and second videos. Um, I found a job. I'm a seasonal cashier, or, actually, customer service representative at Westlake Hardware. But, it's a job, even if it only lasts for a couple of months. Um, I haven't made much headway in getting much of my goals accomplished except for um, applying to another university for online classes so that I can decide if I want to be a speech therapist or not. But that's really about it. What to talk about today? Uh, I'll go with being an introvert and what it means. One thing that being an introvert is not is being shy, because there are shy extroverts. They probably have it worse than shy introverts. Um, you're not being snobby. You don't go around thinking you're better than everyone else just because you're not talking 24/7 or being around people 24/7. Um, we're not all weird. Um, we're not much different from the rest of the population. But I'm not trying to generalize here, but just trying to say that we're not all um, a bunch of snobs, or even if we're loners, that we're going to freak out on society and go on a killing rampage or anything like that. What being an introvert means to me is that I don't really party. I can go out with a friend for a couple of drinks, or hang out with a small group of friends, but I don't like huge parties. But sometimes, if I go to a concert or something, I kind of like the feeling of being anonymous, being, on my own, and, kind of almost adventurous for me, for someone who's as reserved and who is as much of a loner as I am most of the time. I can't be around people 24/7. I can put on, this extroverted persona and pretend that, I'm interested in, being around people. And most of the time, it's not that I don't want to be around people, it's that I need time alone to recharge and to regain my energy to go out and be around people again. Um, one, and then, it's something against people. I sometimes get cravings of being around people, of being around friends, but usually it seems that when I get those cravings, everybody else is busy, or they're working, or they're hanging out with someone else, and there's nowhere really to go except by myself. So sometimes in that case, I might just go wander around a mall or a store, or just do something else to keep myself preoccupied and to get over that craving. But sometimes a lot of the time, I just want to be alone and not be around people, and those are the opportunities, and those are the times, when I can't get alone time. It's not always a win-win situation, but most of the time, I can get the free time I need to be by myself, to read, to think, to just mindlessly watch movies, or random YouTube videos, or to daydream, or anything that I require, that I like to do on my own. Um, I prefer being one on one or in small groups. Um, Actually, usually if there's more than one, I either just kind of fade into the background while the other two are, talking or laughing or whatever, or else I tend to monopolize the conversation because I'm either, I guess, just so nervous, or I just want to get my say in before, they go off on their own tangents. Um, Sometimes I get accused of not showing enough emotion, which is kind of weird because I have plenty of emotion. Actually, according to the Myers-Briggs type indicator, I'm an INFP, which means, I make a lot of feelings based on decisions and values and what it would mean to my values and to, how it would affect the people around me. But, sometimes people might think I'm stuck up because I don't want to be around them because, I might say, I might go off on some weird tangent of where my thoughts are going instead of, the subject on hand. But, that's a completely different topic, actually. But yeah, I just prefer doing solitary activities most of the time, reading, writing, daydreaming, thinking, um, researching random things, listening to music. Also, going to places like Walmart just drains me within a matter of 5 minutes, especially on the weekends when I'm going grocery shopping and there are all the families and the people that work during the week going grocery shopping, and you've got people talking and kids screaming and running around, and the lighting just makes me just worn out and overstimulated, and by the time I'm ready to leave, which is usually about an hour and a half later, I'm just cranky and I'm ready to go and get the groceries put away and just chill somewhere until I can get my bearings again. I can be quite talkative and quite outgoing and gregarious, and I have kind of a more dry, sarcastic sense of humor, but I don't really let that show much except for maybe in random conversations or random occurrences. So yeah, I should probably, I don't really have anything else to say. My actually, there's some instances where some really outgoing people don't really understand people who aren't. For example, my mother, a couple months ago, I was doing Zumba and a whole bunch of other things, and she said that she was really proud of me because I was going out and doing things, and I think it's hard for her to understand that I can't be out with friends a lot of the time. Well, one, because right now I only have two people that I hang out with on a semi-regular basis, and then a bunch of, online friends that live in other states. So, usually requires money, and that I don't really have to go visit, or, a lot of time it would take away from, school or something like that for me to go and visit them, because I would like to actually visit all 50 states just to get some of more of my wanderlust fulfilled, because I just I want to, see the world and do things, and meet other people and all of that. It's always what I wanted to do, but I have a lot more traveling to do that though. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Maybe next video I'll talk about other things that relate to being an introvert. I don't know. Have a good weekend.